G'day guys, here we are with, we've got Glenn Austin, we've got Nigel Groves from Anarchy Gym, but also the Pro9 Corporate Rumble. These are the two head trainers slash organisers slash promoters slash doing a bit of everything now. Now gentlemen, how many fights have you had, Nigel?
I had 3 professional boxing bouts for 2 wins and a controversial loss.
Still dirty.
And 2 mixed martial arts matches, which I won both. A bit of jiu-jitsu background as well.
Yeah, awesome. And now just passing some knowledge.
Passing the knowledge on.
Some younger, some older.
Some younger, some older. We take all types down here.
Awesome, mate. And Glenn, how many fights have you had, mate?
30.
Just a lazy 30.
Yeah,
and you can still speak.
Just. After a few beers, not so well.
And what was your record, mate?
Oh, gee, that's 5-1 in MMA.
Oh, yeah.
7-0 in professional boxing, and about 10-6 in amateur boxing.
And officially hung up the gloves as well?
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Unless my body miraculously cures and if I feel young again.
Stem cells are coming a long way these days.
Depends about the arthritis pills, yeah.
I love it.
Heavyweight boxing's looking a little bit light at the moment.
Now, gentlemen, this is going to be the 4th year.
Yes.
Yes, 4th year, and you've both been involved from the start.
Right from the start.
Yeah, even more so now with you, Nige, jumping truly on board, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
And we're currently only really a few weeks away from the next event, which is going to be March 28th.
Yes.
At the Perth Convention Centre. So tell us how you've been finding it so far. What's this group of people like?
Look, it's always an interesting time. It's one of my favourite times of the year. You take all these people that have never stepped in the ring before. They're all absolutely petrified. The first time they put the mouth guard in, head guard on, and get punched in the face, the look on their face is priceless. But they grow in confidence really, really quickly, and it's amazing to be along for that ride.
Yeah, and watching the transition.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Glenn, has this group been, I've got to admit, I was in the second group, so a couple of years ago. Are they better than our group?
This year is the best year ever.
Next question. So let's get into the matchups, because it's funny because you start to, you've now got red and blue. So are you going to be red this year?
I'll always be red.
Red and blue for Glenn.
Yeah, mate. Even my kids are in the blue faction at school. It's perfect. It's meant to be.
You actually pull them out of red.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All their friends are in red. Yep. No, we bleed blue in our household.
I love it. So it's as much about the boxers versus each other as it's about you two.
No. We banter that, but we don't care about the scorecards.
Yeah. Okay, so are you saying you don't know the scorecard from last year?
You set me up. I believe it's a tie.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into the first round matchup. So it's for Ignite the Night belt, and it's going to be in the blue corner, Danny, the special guest, versus the Queen of Mean, Justine Cerner. So give us a rundown. How's that matchup looking?
Danny should win that.
Short and sweet. We're kicking that. We chose that fight for a very good reason. This is going to be a cracking fight between 2 very talented girls. I can't pick it.
Neither can I. I'm kidding, ladies and gentlemen. Justine's strength and aggression and power versus Danny's silky smooth skills and footwork. It's makings of a classic, as they say in the boxing
Get your
game.
seats early, guys, because that one's we're kicking off with a bang.
We make Fight One a belter every year, don't we?
We do. Yeah.
And both in really fit and doing a lot of work.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got to wrap this up quick because I've got her coming in very soon.
Alrighty, so let's get into round 5.
Danny just did a 20k run this morning, no big deal.
The PCB belt, and that is Amy Hold My Baby Pataniti, and we've also got Claudia the Badass Borelli. So how's Claudia looking?
Look, Claudia looks great. We had her father compete last year. Yeah, Carlo. Shout out to Carlo Borelli, who was one of our legends. And now his daughter's decided to come on board, and she's been training down here for a little while. And he said, "What about it?" And she went, "Yeah." So yeah, she's looking good. I'm really excited.
Sparring against Kyla yesterday morning, and Kyla was throwing them at her, and she just kept moving forward.
That's it. She packs a punch. So yeah, another exciting fight.
No, we should win that one too. But a bit. I thought, I cornered Carlo, who was one of our absolute favourites last year. I cornered him, so I thought it'd be open and shut case that I'd corner his daughter too. I love Carlo, but then his daughter kind of started training with Kyla straight away, and then Amy was brought down here by a good friend of ours, Maddie Martino. So I jumped on board with Amy straight away and brought up to scratch because she came in a little bit late.
Yep.
So because of me beelining for Amy and then Kyla being with Claudia, it worked out that matchup, and so now it's like, oh, Carlos, sorry I'm not cornering your daughter, mate. But Amy's an absolute legend, and I'm very proud to be in her corner. And she,
we'll get the Borellis a win this year.
Don't know about that, mate.
I lost for him last year.
Yeah.
I remember commentating for that one. And
you would.
It was a good fight.
Yeah. So no, Amy's late into the group, and her learning curve's just like that. So she's looking way better than she was a couple of weeks ago.
She's picked it up pretty quickly.
She's got a better six-pack than I do. Anyway.
That's not hard.
Whoa. Are you coming to be insulted?
All right, so for fight number 3, it's for the Gobsmack belt. And that's Carl Big Naughty Drake versus Michael the Big Cho Richardson.
Big Cho Richo.
That's a great name.
That's great. They fight the Battle of the Barrels, which is awesome. And I think it's going to be a absolute balls hair. There's going to be Carl is better than he gives away. He's pretty good, Carl. He's pretty coordinated. He picks things up straight away. And Richo's got a heart about that big. So down the stretch, that's going to be a good fight.
Is it going to be a heavy hitting fight? No?
Look, you're not going to see any silky smooth footwork in this one. These two are going to stand in front of each other and stand and bang and give it all they got. So it's rock and sock and robots. It's going to be exciting.
Definitely a crowd.
KO?
Definitely a crowd pleaser. I think they both got pretty good chins. I can't see a KO, but there'll be a crowd pleaser.
That's what we want. Alrighty, so on to the next fight we're going to have. It's for the Claremont Diamonds belt, and that is Smoking Jerry Cans versus Live or Die Caldo. So how's Liv looking?
Liv looks amazing. I've actually got Liv.
But how's her boxing looking, Nigel?
That's pretty good too. She's been doing a fair bit of work. She gets into spars with me, I'll let her go 100%, and she packs a punch, I can tell you. So I'll be looking out, Joe. I got something for you.
Joe's been coming to the gym for a little while now.
She's followed in her mate Elise the Kisser. She
who fought last year and won.
Yep. So she wants to keep that tradition alive. That's going to be a great fight. Joe's super tough. I'm happy with her progress as well. That's going to be a real good one. That's the. Is that the last girls' fight? No, there's a couple more.
Do you find because you took a lot more people, you had a lot of applications this year, and you then had to cut people once they did start coming down and training. Did you find people that thought they wanted to come and do it and then started sparring for the first time, like, you know what, this is not for me.
That happens every year.
Punched in the nose. That happens. Not fun.
Happens every year. So credit to anyone who ever steps in the ring. You're brave. No one can ever knock you out if you stepped in the ring. It takes guts. So
because you're going through all those hours of sparring, let alone that 6 minutes that you actually are in the ring in front of everyone.
Yeah, there's nothing natural about what we do. Every instinct is telling you, what the hell am I doing in here? But you fight through that, and it'll be one of the most rewarding things these guys ever do, which you can, yourself.
So, absolutely. It's uncomfortable, but it's such it's like jumping out of a plane, but in a different sense. You guys do a great job. Alrighty, so we're going to move into the next fight, which is for the Link Property Belt, and we've got Elise Killum versus Claudia, the Pocket Rocket Abberton. Nige, what do you think about this fight? What are the odds going to be, Nige, for this one, do you think?
I'm glad you asked. Look, I've got Claudia as probably a slight favourite. Yeah,
Is
look,
that
sports
because
best
you're training her?
Of course.
And have you got
yeah.
Elise as a slight favourite?
Elise is a red hot favourite.
Okay.
Don't go to him for the booking. You get better odds at nigelgroves sportsbet.com.
She looks like a tough character.
Yeah, she is. As her name suggests, she's a little pocket rocket. She comes forward and yeah, she's got fire and ferocity. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can get this one over the line.
And Elise, she's a prominent DJ in the Perth area.
Yeah,
got some energy up on the stage, so she's going to have some energy in the ring for.
She's cool. Yeah, she's got some good dance moves too. But she's taller than Claudia, longer, so it's going to be that tall versus short person scenario. Trying to keep it at the end of a jab, things like that. Elise has come along really quick. She's new to boxing. She's just one of those legends that goes, I'm going to do a boxing fight, and hasn't boxed before. You know, like we had a lot of people that's trained here for years before they jump in, and Elise is like a few of the other girls that just jumped in, and so her learning curve's gone like that in the last couple of weeks.
I believe she's DJing tonight, isn't she? It's Meds' Pro
Yeah,
fight.
she is too. She's DJing at Craig Medland's fight, Medland's Wall and Ceiling, $20 coming at me.
Craig's a great story because he was in PCR with me.
Yes.
So that was only 2 years ago, and he just won that fight, and then he went on to he's gone on to now have 2 pro fights and won them both, and he's going to be fighting his third pro fight.
I doubt there's any other previous white collar boxer in the country who's 2-0 as a pro right now, or has even gone pro. I doubt it very much. Yeah.
Unreal. So then, no headgear, Metro City.
Yep.
There's some dangerous characters as I'm walking around trying to support Craig. Go Craig. So for him to be up there and all those guys are watching him, and it's so impressive. He's won them both, easily,
in
really.
good fashion. Yeah. So hopefully another one tonight. He's got a tough one tonight, but I think he's going to do it.
Well, good luck to his trainers and his cornermen tonight.
Yeah, me and Nigel are on the same team tonight.
Now, on to the next fight. So it's for the Fierce Fitness Factory belt, and that's Don't Mess with Ness Testosterone, and we've got Sophie Short Fuse Yeomans. So, Nigel, how are you feeling about this one?
Yeah, shout out to Brad Davies, Fierce Fitness Factory, actually where Sophie started out training a year ago. She came up to me 6 months ago and says, I want to compete in your Pro9 Corporate Rumble. So got her and her boyfriend who's been training with us as well. So she's been training for a while. So she's looking good. I'm quietly confident on this one.
Yeah. You a little bit worried about this one, Glenn?
No, not worried at all, mate. Don't mess with Tess. She's the team mum. She brings us snacks and lollies and brings me sandwiches.
You keep bringing those lollies, Tess.
Nigel's jealous. No one brings him sandwiches. And so she looks after everybody, and she's got a good fight IQ. She understands it. She gets it. She understands the training. She puts it in hard. She's lost a heap of weight as well. She's really trying, and that's going to be a great fight. And quietly confident, let's just say.
Now, next fight is going to be for Sea Containers WA, and that is in the blue corner, Thomas the Moose Humble, and in the red corner, it is Jack Pisser Perm. Boys, this fight, what do you think, Nige?
Yeah, for me, this is a great fight. I can't wait to see these two get at it. You've got the bull coming forward versus the big, tall Jack Pisser, and represented by Left Bank, sponsored by Left Bank. And the fun fact there is that Glenn and I used to do security for many years at Left Bank. If those walls could talk, they better shut up, keep their mouth shut. Nothing happened.
You guys are actual idiots.
Classic, Cubby.
Did you see that one coming?
I did.
Curveball. Tom and Jack, height difference. We could have matched Jack up with another tall guy, but sometimes you want to throw a curveball in, and Tom and Jack jumped in the ring and sparred and punched the shit out of each other. And mine and Nigel's eyes lit up. We thought this would be a good fight, so we threw a curveball out there and made a different kind of height and body shape fight, which has making one of those classics. Ali, Joe Frazier, for example, tall guy trying to box and stay away, and little guy trying to come in on the inside. So I think that'll be a contender for fight of the night for sure.
Awesome. Crowd favourite. So on to the next fight. That's going to be for Mex Electrical. And that is going to be a rematch, actually. It's going to be Dean the Mac Crozier versus Adam the Aventador Garnett. Now, Mac is sponsoring this one. He fought last year and had a good win, so good on him for now jumping on board as a sponsor. Now, these two gentlemen, that are fighting are rematching after they fought in the Pro9 second year division, and they ended up drawing. So they have decided that they absolutely still hate each other. And
it's a grudge match from hell. There's no love lost.
We're going to settle the score.
Yeah, no, they're mates. It's all good. But Dean was pushing to settle the score. So they've both improved. So it'll be a better fight than the first one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And all right, on to the next fight. It's going to be for Peaches Fresh. The great man who Rob, who comes down and trains here from the start.
Yeah, he trains about once a month. Yeah, he's doing great. He's lost 1 kilo in the last 5 years.
Who's also another former
PCR
contender.
He did the first one, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Good on you for getting around your sponsors so much like
that. He's a legend.
He's a good mate of yours.
We're allowed to tease each other.
Just when you think you're out, we pull you back in.
And so for that fight, in the blue corner, it's going to be Thomas the Spartan Martin versus Dale the Destroyer Schnares. Now, Glenn, how are you feeling about this one?
Be a close fight.
What are the odds for this one then?
The odds for this one. Oh, you know what? I'll give Dale, even though I'm with Tom, I'll give Dale the favourite. I'll give the lead about $1.80. Tom's giving away a bit of height and weight, but I like an underdog. And underdogs win all the time. So Tom will come in. He's got a good eye, good timing. He boxes well. It's giving away a little bit of weight, that's all, but that'll be a good fight.
Yeah, look, Adele, being a FIFO worker, spent a bit of time away from the gym, but he looks hard. I'm really excited. I think he's going to come in and do the business. I believe he brought in a boxing trainer, a personal coach, and a boxing bag up in the mines up there.
Up there.
Yeah, I could be full of shit.
That definitely didn't happen.
Now, what's one thing that you think you absolutely need that helps you win your first boxing fight?
Cardio.
Brilliant. Brilliant analogy.
So you need to be fit.
I'm going to say a chin, but
we might have rehearsed this, guys. You need to have a good chin. For a beginning boxer, you look for, if they got a chin, they can take a shot, and they got to be put in the work.
Yep. All right, into the next fight then. So this is for the Stables belt, and that is going to be Jack Youngman Clayton versus Blair Ragnar Robinson. Now, Blair grew up in Northern with me.
Did you say Jack? Josh Clayton.
I was just testing you.
So I'm not asleep.
Thank you for that. Blair, I actually grew up in Northern with, and a good footy player, and a hard footy player as well. So,
good.
But he's a quiet kid though. So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes in the ring. But I'm backing him in. How's he been looking, Nige?
Yeah, he looks great, and he looks like just a bit of a consummate professional. Obviously, from your days playing footy with him, being a bit hard, I just think he's going to get in there and he's not going to shy under the lights and get in there and take care of business. So, anything else you've got on him, let me know.
Josh Clayton's doing all the right things. He's sparring Simon Crossland quite a bit, and we all know Simon doesn't go soft. So,
and shout out to the Terrace Events guys that are there with Mace and
Mace, Simon, Ant, Maddie, Millie, all helping out heaps, and our coaches, Chris Chiari and Kyla Maguire. Thank you for all your help.
All bring it in together every year, so
it's not just us two, believe it or not. There's a big team behind us.
And Shona as well.
Believe that.
Where was I? Josh Clayton.
That's all right.
Did you say
Jack or Josh?
Yeah, that's right. He's sparring Simon. Simon's the same height, build as Blair, so he's putting the right a bit of work. So that'll be a good fight.
All right, on to the next fight. So that's going to be for the Merchant Group belt, and that's Aaron Big Drip Mackett versus Michael Sugar Ray Vermey. Glenn, how are you feeling with this one?
Brawler versus boxer. Michael Vermey has been around boxing, kickboxing, combat sports for quite some time. So he's a bit slicker than Aaron. Aaron's a big bulldog. He's big and strong and explosive and aggressive, so it'll be the boxer versus brawler. So it'll be a good stylistic matchup, as they say.
Yeah, styles make fights, and Michael Vermey, nice, tall, long. If he learns to use his reach, I think he can outpoint Aaron in this one. And he's just a nice guy, so nice guys always finish first.
Yeah, that's a thing, right? Yeah.
And on to the next fight. It's going to be for the track civil belt, and that's Troy Blitzkrieg versus Reed Longmack McGrath. Two absolute monster men. How are you feeling with this one, Nigel?
I'm loving this one. As you know, if your dad's not a heavyweight, you got two mums. Allow
Is
for
that
applause.
a fact?
That's a fact. You never heard that?
I've never heard that.
So yeah, me being a heavyweight boxer as well. Obviously, I love the big boys. And look, yeah, Reed's he's definitely skilled. He's got a bit of fitness to get. If he can get fit, he wins, in my opinion. So, yeah, Reed, I hope you're, by the time this goes live, you're on the assault bike.
And Big Troy,
So-
done a bit of security work, so maybe he's done something before.
Yeah. Well, no, he's got a good chin. He's tough. He's obviously in real good nick. So he trains hard. He trains pretty hard as anybody here. So Troy's going to come. It's no secret. Troy's going to come in fitter, stronger, more prepared. But Reed's like, I know Troy doesn't mind me saying it, but Reed's craftier. Reed's boxed for years and years, 10, 15 years. Reed's got some tricks. He understands the sweet science. But if Reed doesn't get fit, it won't help him. So yeah,
Not down the stretch.
that's right. So
And on to the last.
we should have made that fight the last one because they might bounce off the ring and snap the ring. So, yeah.
Well, if the ring's still up, then the last fight will be for the M2 corporate belt, and that's Blake the Bull Riley versus Troy Lights Out Galanti. Glenn, thoughts on this fight?
Going to be a great fight.
Main event.
There's a reason why it's a main event. They're both very good skills. They hit hard. They got good chins. So that's going to be a great fight. They can both box and brawl a bit, so it's going to go everywhere. You know, it's not like it's one particular style versus another. They'll both poke around some jabs. They'll both stand in the pocket and throw some bombs as well. So it could go anywhere.
Yeah, look, again, following on from what Glenn said, this is going to be a great fight, and the reason we made it the main event. Both very skilled. Troy's actually had a little bit of experience before, fighting in another white-collar promotion, RBQCC or something or other. But it was a complete mismatch, lasted 30 seconds.
Whenever that
look, this fight's and
It's going to go the distance.
It's going to go the distance. It's going to be explosive. But so it's a good one to finish up on.
Looking forward to
yeah,
watching
can't
that
wait.
one
Yeah.
and commentating that one. And then afterwards, there'll be an after party. So Jamie Franchina's going to be playing. So dance floor that'll finish a little bit before midnight. So then the DJ will go through till
exactly 1 minute to midnight. We will finish that last fight.
so a good 2 hours on the dance floor and a few more drinks. And so you've got free flowing wine and beers, and also a 3-course meal.
3-course
and
meal.
so tables, you can purchase a whole table for your friend group and to go support your mate, or you can just buy a table,
Like
one or two seats. Yeah.
2s, 4s, or 6s.
Cool.
Online, yep.
So you only just need to find one other friend.
Yeah, that's.
Can you find?
I'll be flat out doing that at the moment.
Full red carpet, photo opportunities. The cardboard cutouts on the entrance. Look
a
out
good
for
laugh.
those. They're always a good laugh.
Friends always taking
Yeah.
selfies with the cutout.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great event.
Cutouts
as
always seem to make it to the after party as well.
They seem to do. Yes.
I've got Natasha Brunetto's cut out of my house.
And in halfway through the night, you're going to see have an auction again, like you have with all the other Pro9 corporate rumbles, and all that money raised is going to go towards a charity again. You've made some really good money over the years. So this year's charity is
Happiness Co. They're an organisation, but they have a charity branch, and I can't quote what it's called, but it's down under a Make-A-Wish Foundation set up. It's on our Facebook page and all that, so that's where all of our proceeds for the auction will be going, and the raffle as well.
awesome.
Yeah, so hopefully everyone's had a few drinks and is very generous by that stage and dig deep.
And cocktail dress, so it's a full full dress up, girls in dresses and guys.
Black tie.
Do
Black
I have
tie,
to wear a black tie or can I?
I'm wearing a blue tie.
You can, yeah, or a red tie.
Gentlemen, looking forward to the night, 28th of March, at the Perth Convention Centre. So good luck to you guys, but mainly good luck to the people getting in the ring for the first time.
You're a legend. Thanks, Krabby. Thanks,
Good on you,
mate.
mate.
Thanks.
Thanks, Krabby. Cheers.
Good on you, Nige.